Guys, let's analyze two fights here. There's one specific technique that I want to talk about. This fight's Erich Munis against Kainan Duarte. And the specific technique, let's go straight to the fight, where the concern technique is applied. Let me find it here from about here. Okay, they start from close guard. Erich Munis on his back, and let's see what happened. Close guard, they start fighting. Erich Munis in white gi. He starts on his left side. He starts controlling Kainan Duarte lapel with his left hand. He changes to his right hand. Kainan right now he is elevating the opposite leg. So Kainan is basing on his left leg, which appears that he is thinking that some sweep will come towards this direction. And Erich Munis is controlling the lapel. Now Munis controls the lapel with his right hand and he starts going. Let's stop here. Munis underhook Duarte's right leg from the close guard, and Munis feeds Duarte's right lapel from his right hand to his Munis left hand. And Munis ends up in a situation where he is controlling the lapel under Duarte's leg. Duarte elevates his left leg because Duarte is posturing his left leg because he may get swept because Munis would try a sort of pendulum sweep towards Munis' right side. So Duarte elevates his left leg in order to stop any action. Let's see what happens. We can't see what's going on there in terms of grip fight. Now we see Duarte with his left hand on Munis' collar. Munis is still controlling the lapel, and we can see Munis' right hand. We don't know what's going on, but it appears from here, okay, it appears that Munis is controlling now Duarte's left sleeve. Okay, so in this case Erich Munis would have the sleeve on his right hand, underhook the leg and lapel on the left hand. It will allow Erich to sweep Kainan to Erich's right side. Let's see what happened there. When you see Kainan Duarte has all his base is towards his right side. Okay, he's putting, if you can see here, he's not straight, but he's going towards his right because he doesn't want to be posturing too much to his left, that he may get swept. Let's see what's going on here. It's very interesting use of lapel to sweep, and Erich Munis does it very well from the close guard, of course. Okay, Kainan Duarte say, okay, I'm not gonna play this game, let me stand up, and he gets threatened by the sweep. Erich Munis is still controlling the sleeve, he's still controlling the lapel, Kainan Duarte is posturing. Let's go. Keep going up to, I believe, up to here. Okay, because I wanted to show you guys the sweep attempt from the closed guard using the lapel underhooking one of the legs. Now Kainan, he managed to break. He manages to break the sleeve control, and he immediately controls Erich Munis' right sleeve, but it doesn't last for too long. They are fighting the grips there, and Kainan has a very good posture. Very good, look, beautiful posture here, look. Very difficult to move this person now because of this posture. He has very good balance now. Almost. Erich Munis almost, well, he's trying, not really almost, because Kainan Duarte still has his hand on the floor, has his leg on the floor, so yeah, there's a threat, but the sweep isn't completed. And as you can see, there are 2 penalties to each one of them for lack of combativeness. Okay, let's finish here. Okay, I wanted to show you how Erich Munis is setting up a sweep using the lapel, underhooking the leg from the closed guard. In this case, in the IBJJF 2023 World Championship, which the competition, this fight comes from, super heavy. Erich tries this and doesn't work. The other fight that I want to show you now, Victor Hugo and Erich Munis. Okay, this is the open class, open weight. Erich Munis gets a grip and immediately pulls guard. They're moved to the center, and Victor Hugo is now started attempting passing the guard, but then he ended up in the closed guard, Erich Munis closed guard. Now look at this exchange here, because we end up in the same situation. Look at how we can see from this angle, but we can imagine that right now Erich Munis is setting up the same lapel control on Victor Hugo by opening one of the lapel, and which is the same side that Erich did in Kainan, the left side, and we can expect now, let's watch it, that Erich Munis will be able to pass. Let's see how he does it. Look, setting up, so he controls the lapel. Oh, he's doing on the right side, not the left, not on the left. He's trying on the right side. We could see how they are fighting for lapel control. Oh, let me stop here. Is there something interesting? Let's see if something interesting to see. Apparently, Victor Hugo is actually holding his one lapel. Yes, he is. He's holding his one lapel with his hand. And Erich Munis is already controlling Victor Hugo's sleeve. Okay, let's see what happens now. There's some grip fighting there. Okay, Erich changed the grip to the opposite. Okay, he tried to attempt to change to the opposite side. Now it appears that Erich Munis is getting the lapel on the right side. I'm not sure. Okay, stop here. Now let's go back a little bit. Now pay attention to this area here in between Victor Hugo's right leg and right elbow. Let's see when this lapel gets available. Okay, now. Okay, now the lapel is there. is hanging on there freely, not being protected by Victor Hugo's hand, and grip fighting, and boom! Erich Munis controls the lapel. Now let's see what happens. Okay, they don't. Victor Hugo said, no, you're not getting it. No, I'm not giving it to you. But, you know, there are other things they have to pay attention to. Now, Munis gets the lapel over the hand, over the arm. Now he changes. Okay, look, he's addressing. Let's check it. Interesting. Very interesting. Pay attention to Erich Munis' left hand. He has the lapel, puts the hand over and under the armpit, and controls under the armpit, change to the right hand, pulls the lapel, stretches on the hook. Let's get back there. Interesting. Left hand controlling the lapel, over the arm, let go under the arm. Now this left hand will give the lapel to the right hand, stretch the lapel, underhook the leg, and now giving the lapel from the right hand to the left hand. Look at this. And as you can see, look at this, as soon as Erich manages to give the lapel from the right to the left hand, as soon as he managed to do so, which he could, his right hand goes all the way back to the sleeve. Okay, so now Erich has sleeve control and leg under hook, lapel control. With these both controls, Erich would be able to move Victor Hugo to Erich's right side to start a sweep. Now Erich opens the guard, pushes Victor Hugo away. Now Victor Hugo pushes with his left leg because he's already expecting this sweep, this pendulum movement, dragging him to his Victor Hugo left side. Victor Hugo immediately elevates his left leg and controls Erich Munis' right leg to avoid being swept. Let's check this again. All this exchange. Okay, now hip escape, pushing away. Okay, now what happened here? Sweep, got the sweep. Okay, let's see what happened. Why was Victor Hugo swept there? Victor Hugo is posturing low with his hips further away with his left leg. Victor Hugo left leg up, postures on his knees. He's not on his toes, so he has a very low base. Erich Munis opens the guard, pushes Victor Hugo away, Victor Hugo postures. Now Erich Munis manages to hook this leg here and to drive Victor Hugo on his back. Okay, so this is the sweep. The lapel sweep from the closed guard, control the guy, here, good. Start getting the lapel on the left side of my body. Okay, once I get this lapel, I can control the lapel with my opposite hand, stretch, underhook, and feed. Then my hand is gonna go straight to the sleeve. Okay, when I have this both control, I can actually open my guard and do a sort of pendulum sweep. Let's call it a lapel pendulum sweep from the closed guard, for the lack of a better name I have right now. What I find it very interesting here is the counter, is the defense, the counter that Victor Hugo managed to get. From this movement, what happened? Victor attacked a knee bar. Now we have to understand how come. How come? It was a beautiful exchange. Beautiful exchange. Let's look at the sweep, and then we stop when Victor Hugo starts countering this sweep. Go, opens, sweeps, and stop here. Now, Erich Munis is going to posture his left foot on the floor. He needs a base. Victor Hugo has his left foot on Erich Munis' adductor, inside the inside part of his leg. Erich has to clear this leg and posture, because if Victor Hugo could push Erich away, Victor Hugo could just counter back, okay, with kind of tripod movement with the leg on the shoulder, okay, because Erich Munis' leg is on the biceps, shoulder, on the biceps, I believe, not the shoulder yet, of Victor Hugo. So what happened? Erich starts rotating his body, positioning his left foot pointing up, bypassing the Hugo's leg that is in contact with his inner thigh, and Erich has his head low, probably attempting to rotate to get outside Victor Hugo's reach. Victor Hugo has his left hand controlling, I believe, the inner thigh here, near the crotch, stopping him from going even further. And pay attention to this leg here. Pay attention to this. So right leg, to this right leg here. Okay. Erich has a very low head. The head is very low. But what Victor Hugo does is to manage to get the leg under Erich's head. Right now, what happened is Victor is starting at an inversion. Erich is getting away, or trying to get away from Victor's reach, but at this point Victor is controlling Erich's legs in an inversion. So Victor, he opens the legs and drives himself towards Erich Munis's hips. Closes. Okay, here he closes, and he ends up in a position where he can attack. Oh, beautiful! A beautiful knee bar. Beautiful attack and counter attack. Let's just watch the whole thing. Beautiful exchange. So as you can see, close guard, we did lots of attacks from the close guard, and sweeps from the close guard. You can also do a pendulum lapel sweep by controlling the sleeve, controlling the other hand on the hook with the lapel on the same side of the hand. Open the guard, drive the person, and then go to side control or north-south. However, at brown and black belt level, if the person being swept manages to still control our legs, do an inversion and hook the legs, we will be exposed to a knee bar or another leg attack.